Welcome back to Gentquests Cybersleuth Edition, where it's been nothing but mega level making machines!
Seriously, we even have a few megas on standby just to show you guys.
As well as a few that we forgot to record, including Pumpkinmon. Pumpkinmon has finally become Puppetmon.
And I couldn't be more proud as a dad.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's been pretty easy to get some of these megas, though I might have a little bit of a harder problem getting some of the other ones, like the Royal Knights, and the 7 Deadly Sins, and a few other ultra oddities.
Whoa. There's a set of Digimon called 7 Deadly Sins?
Yeah, they're a group of mega-level virus types, in the reach of Beelzemon, Creepymon, Lilithmon.
Wait, there's a Digimon named after my ex-wife?
You're married?
Was married. Past tense. You took the kids in the divorce, what more do you want?
You have kids?
Well, Antichrist had to be made somehow.
Exactly.
Right. So, what to do now?
Well, where are we in the game?
We just helped Trader wipe out the new breed of eaters that are apparently part human, which is weird. I thought they only ate data.
Inside the digital space, we transform into data. So, I guess we're up for grabs.
It's partially how they've been able to eat our minds and cause Eden Syndrome in the first place. But now they're evolving from human data. Why would they want to evolve into humans? They're already tentacle monsters. Now they're just tentacle humans. It's weird. It's creepy. It's unnatural. Burn it! Burn it with fire!
Well, humans are number one on the pecking order of, survival of the fittest.
Oh, good one, Alan!
I needed that.
What's so funny?
The idea of man being superior in anything. Everything kills man. Now, robot overlords, now they're the highest on the pecking order.
Yeah, but who built the robots? Oh, wait, I forgot. Man. You don't see a monkey building an artificial intelligence.
Isn't there something about how you put a room full of monkeys and they'll eventually write Shakespeare?
Well, but yeah, technically.
Ah, see? And that's how the robots are gonna get made.
By monkeys typing Shakespeare on a bunch of keyboards?
Exactly.
Well, then who built the typewriters?
Clearly the fish who completed the Pokemon game.
What?
Commando, you're an idiot.
What are we even doing in this episode anymore?
Well, so far we've been making megas, and that's been really paying off. I mean, look, we already got a new one well on the way. And look, here's another on the way. Hooray for mega level Digimon!
You can't even put them all in the party.
Yeah, but that's been a problem since the beginning. What changed? True. And eventually we will get enough memory up to put as many megas in the party as we want. So there's not going to be much of a problem. Believe me, we're going to need as many mega varieties as we possibly can.
So, does that mean we're going to possibly put the Royal Knights in the party?
If we get around to making them. Again, I still go by the rule of no Royal Knights. But what about your Imperial Dramon backstory? Oh yeah, technically he does qualify since he's technically not a Royal Knight.
Wait, I thought he was.
Well, yes and no. Imperial Dramon Paladin mode is a Royal Knight, but regular Imperial Dramon is A-OK. But he also falls under my rule of super overpowered Digimon.
Aren't you going to get Chaosmon, though?
Again, we clarified, he's a glass cannon. If anyone is super overpowered, it's Satan.
True. I am super overpowerful.
I meant your Digimon. But yeah, both statements are true. Technically. We're TC, bro. TC. Technically correct. Which overrides being PC.
Technically correct. I like it.
But how exactly does Imperial Dramon not qualify for a Royal Knight?
Well, that's always confused me in the game as well. You see, When I first played the game, I usually avoided Imperial Dramon until I really had no other choice but to make him. But then I discovered I could get Imperial Dramon with his regular forms, but I couldn't get him in Paladin mode because it was locked by the rule of you have to beat the Royal Knight to get the Royal Knight. So even though normal Imperial Dramon was A-okay, the other one, Paladin mode, was not. It was so confusing. Were the Royal Knights really that powerful? Yes. It made me break my rule. No overpowered Digimon. I mean, the main boss of the game wasn't as hard as they were. And that is saying something. But I think we might have an easier time this time around against the Royal Knights because of Satan's Armageddonmon.
Really? Why's that?
It's because of Armageddonmon's ability. Apparently, he's super effective against, specifically, Digimon of the Royal Knight Persuasion.
Really?
Yeah. That's his one unique ability, but he's already so overpowered in general that it kind of breaks the game, just like Imperial Dramon. I used him in my playthrough of the sequel to this game, Hacker's Memory. How is that game? We'll see when it comes around. Armageddonmon wasn't available in the original Cybersleuth, though. He was available only exclusively in Hacker's Memory. So I'm curious to see how Armageddonmon does against the Royal Knight Challenge. He should have an easier time of it.
Well, easier time in theory. Abilities alone doesn't beat the boss battle.
I know, but Armageddonmon is ridiculously overpowered. If we combine him with a bunch of our other ridiculously overpowered Digimon, we might have a fighting shot against Omnimon, Gallantmon, and Paladin mode Imperial Dramon.
So, who are you thinking?
Well, since they're all light-based, we're going to need darkness-based Digimon. And one is a virus, one is a vaccine, and the last one is a free type. So, a data type dark, I'm trying to remember the rock, paper, scissors effect. Data beats vaccine, vaccine beats virus, virus beats data. So we're going to need a data type for Omnimon, a vaccine type for Gallantmon, but Imperial Dramon is a free type Digimon, even in his Paladin mode. So the only thing we're going to have to beat him is a dark type free type.
And thanks to Armageddonmon,
it is a dark type free type. So we already got what we need to beat him. We're just going to have to figure out the rest.
Gent, I got a question. Have you been preparing for this fight the whole time? Like, has all the training we've done specifically because you know that this boss fight is coming?
I think in video games there's always one boss fight that leaves an impression. For me, this is that boss fight. I fought them before, I beat them, but it took way too many tries. I'm just ultimately trying to prepare ahead of time for what is coming. Because it is bullshit! It is so much bullshit! So you're using your pre-knowledge for tactical advantage. Well done. Know your enemy. Know thyself.
Isn't that kind of cheating?
It's not cheating if you've already beat the game once. I'm just preparing for the inevitability. So what the hell did we just do? I don't know, some sort of mission involving Trader and tracking down people around town. Anyway, time for a more important mission that actually involves our Digimon. Right, because those are the only ones that matter.
True that.
Well, some of the times the side quests matter.
Only if we get something good out of them. I don't think we really got anything good out of that one. And it was kind of tedious and boring.
Well, at least we got something for the islands.
Ah, yes. The Continuous Training Regiment Islands.
So what does the farm plugins do?
You can put more stuff in the islands. So if there's something specific you're training for, you can actually put a bunch of shit in there. and they would increase the stat of that particular stat. But until we get all of the islands and all of the farm plugins, it does make things a little confusing, unless we want to train one at a time, which is, you know, a massive setback.
Yeah, but we already have so many megas now.
That's the kind of mindset that causes us to lose.
Oh, hey, check it out, it's the Scooby Gang. What are they doing here?
Because we have to hunt down the living doll culprit.
Excuse me?
And do I hear a Puppetmon side type mission? It's not as big as that. Apparently someone's selling digital avatars of actual Whammons, and we have to put a stop to it because he's illegally giving out people and their dolls over the internet.
So, wait, like that one Futurama episode?
Yeah, like that Futurama episode with Fry dating a robot.
Ah, okay. I see where it's going.
But it's all digital. It's still personal information. And we have to stop it. Because Pigtails is involved. Say no more.
How is Pigtails involved?
She was one of the ones who got her identity stolen.
That bastard!
I might not like her, but she doesn't deserve to get her image, you know, jacked off to. Let's kill this thing!
Hooray!
Yay!
You finally accepted that she's going to have Omnimon in the future.
No, I have not! She doesn't deserve it!
Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. It's okay. You're about to have a bunch of mega levels that are stronger than Omnimon. Or at least stronger than him put together. Literally, put together. Because, you know, he's two separate megas.
I think we get the joke. It just wasn't funny.
Maybe a chuckle. Maybe.
So what Digimon are we actually fighting this time around?
Something that steals information? I can think of one.
Infamon. Of course it's Infamon.
Yep, some stereotypes are there for a reason. And Infamon would be the one who is able to steal data like that.
Alright, let's do this! Pile on the spider Digimon!
Well, technically he only has 3 legs, so he's insectoid, not spider. But I can see how you're confusing.
Just shut up and kill this thing!
Well, that wasn't very hard. We got a team of megas versus an ultimate. It was not going to be a contest.
Yeah, it does kind of feel bad that these side quests feel, you know, a little too easy sometimes.
And yet there's some side quests that are impossibly hard!
You are never going to get over that baby adventure at the very beginning, are you?
We had 3 champions! It was a baby! How did it get that tough? We beat it, Commando. Just let it sit in the past.
And don't let it drive you to madness in the future. Save that for when we have to fight Omnimon. You know, for the quest purposes. I don't think we actually fight Omnimon naturally in the game.
So, what are we gonna do about the guy who's stealing identities?
The game sorts that out for us.
So, his punishment is to be trapped forever inside the internet, thinking it's the real world.
Yep.
That's dark.
Meh. Oh, is this another mega I see? Let's see, and welcome to the family.
Family, maybe. Army, indefinitely. And since it's a dragon, I can't see what kind of monstrositous dragon that we're gonna, Not as big as I thought it was going to be. Oryumon, a vaccine-neutral type mega. Okay then. It's got swords, and swords for wings. Eh, whatever. I'll take him.
Okay then, gathering our forces, what's the plan now?
We're going to cyber hack into Bimbo's secret room. I don't even know why she wants a secret room. Oh, I know why.
It's because that's where she hides all the bodies.
For what purpose?
Yes.
Yes. Sexual or...
Yes.
Yes.
You think she's not the type. So, just to let me know where we're going to have to Cybersleuth next.
What's this? Valhalla server.
Ah, finally. The Valhalla server.
I'm gonna guess the Valhalla server has some sort of significance.
Oh, believe me, this is where a bunch of megas all at once are going to be charging forward.
Oh, so we're going for a mega level showdown.
Oh, you better believe it. So, what are we supposed to do now? Of course. There is only one thing to do. Secure our place in dominance.
Yes! Yes! So I'm gonna give a guess.
More mega level training!
You must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. You must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. You must be swift as a coursing river.
And Alan, remember that gift I was promising you a while back?
Yeah?
You must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of...
Meet Mastimon, the DNA Digivolution Mega of Angelomon and Lady Devimon.
It's beautiful!
You must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the...
At last, my Ultra Digimon, Chaosmon.
You must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with...
Omnimon Swartz. Oh, the amount of epicness that comes just from painting.
You must be swift as a coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the...
At last! Armageddon Mon!
Now it's time to officially break the game.